What is going on, everybody? Dude, this is a video that I've been trying to make for like the last 5 days. For some reason, every time I'm about to do it, I have to keep taking my freaking pets to the vet, and then I just have to freaking handle that. But really, something that's been burning deep down inside of me is a certain question, and that was, what was the best designed iPhone? And obviously a lot of people are going to say, oh, the iPhone 10 or this or that. And since the new iPhones are about to come out, I figured I would, one up that question and see, which iPhone in general the whole entire time was the best designed iPhone. And in my opinion, you can already see from the title, I think the iPhone 5S was the best designed iPhone. Now, by me saying that, was it the best iPhone ever? No, it wasn't. Is the best iPhone right now, or was it even at the time? Not really. It wasn't even the best phone at the time when it came out, in my opinion. But one thing that the iPhone 5S did right was the overall body was super, super good, in my opinion. Now, I want to take a step back and say where this body got its origins from. And pretty much, I would say the iPhone 5 is pretty much the same thing as here. But the main thing and the difference is between the iPhone 5 and the 5S that almost made the iPhone 5 perfect was the fingerprint sensor. It didn't have a fingerprint sensor, so that automatically almost qualifies it out from being the best design, just because you still had that home button there, which wasn't too ugly. But looking at the front of the iPhone 5 and looking at the front of the iPhone 5S, you can easily tell that the 5S looks way better. And now even just the overall feeling of the buttons and everything, and you can even say that the body pretty much got its origins from the iPhone 4. And I pretty much already made a video about how that iPhone was the most important iPhone, and I certainly believe that now. That iPhone brought a lot to the table that made the iPhone 5S even better. And Apple knew that 5S body was awesome, and they even took that and made the iPhone SE body the same. Not only did it save them parts, but it was also a very premium body, and it only made sense for them to do that. And now, if you aren't familiar with the specific body, one thing that really stands out to me, and it's really overbrushed and I overlook it in a lot of videos, but on the back, you have glass on the bottom and the top, which is super interesting because on most phones, they usually just have the same type of layout. Either it's all glass or just all aluminum. And Apple took this out on the iPhone 6, which does kind of suck. I kind of wish they kept some type of glass on the back. Even though I hate it, I think it looks really nice. And this phone had it, and it was really cool. I think it helped with the antennas or something. I don't really remember too much about it, but that was a very nice touch. And even looking at it now, it really has a timeless look. And even the edges of this phone are super awesome. You can tell they took a lot of time to develop it. And like I said, they pretty much got this body from the iPhone 5, but the overall package is with the iPhone 5S. And the bottom, you have the lightning charger, which is awesome, the headphone jack. And looking at the front, like I said, the fingerprint sensor is the main important thing here. I really do think no matter which way you look at it, you can't even necessarily say the 5 was the best design, because the 5 just doesn't look too great from the front. Whereas on the iPhone 5S, it has that overall timeless design. And even 5 years from now, will we still be able to say that the iPhone 5S had a very nice body? Probably, but I don't think I could say the same thing about the iPhone 3GS and this time around or something like that. I think the 3GS came in 2010, and that thing looks super outdated. This thing came out in 2013. So think about when this phone is 8 or 9 years old. I still think that this phone is going to look much better and have a better impact than what the 3GS had. That's kind of a weird way of looking at it, but that's what I think is going to happen. And that is pretty much it, guys. This is a super quick one. I just wanted to get my opinion out there. Obviously, the iPhone 10, iPhone 8, iPhone 7, whatever, all those phones definitely look good. But I think there's something about the iPhone 5S that just gives it a super premium look to it. I feel like most phones now are saturated and they all look pretty much the same. But the iPhone 5S at the time really brought something different, and I feel like it's way more professional too, which is really weird because the iPhone 5S costs about the same as an iPhone 10 case if you think about it. But really, that's it. I'm trying to show love to you guys' iPhones, man. You gotta at least appreciate that. If you enjoyed this video, definitely hit that like button. If you have any questions or anything, leave it down in the comment section below. I'll try to entertain questions. If you guys have any ideas for any videos or you have a different opinion or anything, leave it down in the comment section below. I'd love to hear it. Definitely subscribe to this channel though. Every single subscriber we get really does count, so it'll mean so much if you guys could hit that. Also, check out my second channel as well, Lo-Fi Alpaca. The link to that is in the description as well. It means so much if you guys could check that out. But more importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.